Hello, students. How are you all? Hope you are safe at home. Student, today we will going to learn GK unit number 18 parts of our body. So, now let's learn in detail about parts of our body. So, here we can see our body parts. So, we have so many body parts. Here we can see our eye, our ear, mouth, eyebrow, nose, forehead, chest, arm, hand, stomach, leg, knee, foot, toe. So, here we can see so many body parts, our body parts. So, here we can see head, H-E-A-D, head. So, this is our head. Here we can see a photograph of our head. So, the human head is an anatomical unit that consists of the skull, hyoid bone, and cervical vertebral dentum skull, and it is our here we can see our hair is in our head, and our head is a main part of our body, and we can see collectively donates and the mandibles, lower jawbone, and the cranium, upper protection of skull that houses the brains. So in our head we can see our brain, and there are 8 bones in the cranium and the 14 in the facial skeleton. So our human head is main part of our body, and our head is we find the lower jawbone and the upper portion of the skull that houses the brain, and we can find the human head is an anatomical unit that consists of the skull, hyoid bone, and the cervical vertebral, and it is a 14 facial skeleton. So now next, ears. EARS. So here we can see our ears. So we all have 2 ears, and we can hear with our ears, and the ears is the organ of the hearing, and in mammals balance. In the mammals, the ear is usually described as having 3 parts: the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. So, our ears is described in 3 parts: outer ear, middle ear, and inner ear. So, the outer ear consists of the pinna and the ear canal. So here we can see outer ear, middle ear, and the inner ear. So ears in 3 parts: outer ear, middle ear, and the inner ear, and we can hear with our ears, and we can hear sounds, musics, and any voice with our help of our ears. So ears is a main parts of our body, and it's helpful to hearing everything. So, children, you all are understand what is a helpful ears helpful in. So, ears are helpful in our hearings. So now next, nose, Nose. So here we can see a photograph of our nose. So we have one nose and we smell with our nose. So it is also the principal organ in the olfactory system. The shape of the nose is determined by the nasal bones and the nasal cartilage. So, including the nasal scutum, which separates in the nostril and the divides and the nasal cavity into two. One average the nose in the male is larger than that of the female. So male nose is larger than the female nose, and nose is the principal organ of the olfactory system, and shape of the nose is determined by the nasal bones and the nasal cartilages. So including the nasal scutum, which separates the nostril and divides the nasal cavity into two. One average the nose of the male is larger than the female. So male nose is larger than the female. So children, we can smell with our nose. So now next, cheek. So here we can see our cheek. So, cheeks are the fleshy in the humans and the skin being sustained by the chin and the jaws and the forming the lateral wall of the human mouth visibly touching the cheekbone below the eyes, and during the mastications chewing the cheeks and the tongues between them serve to keep the food between the teeth. So we have also tongue and also a cheek. So we can test things with our tongue, and also we have two cheeks. So cheeks is visibly touching and cheekbones below the eyes, and during the chewing the cheeks and the tongues between them serve to keep the food between the teeth. Okay, now next, neck, Neck, neck. So here we can see our neck. So we all have one neck, and the neck is the part of the body of many vertebrates that connects the head with the torso and provides the mobility and the movements of the head. And the structures of the human neck are automatically grouped into four compartments: vertebral, visceral, and two viscular compartments. So, our neck is the part of the body of many vertebrates that connects the head with torso and provides the mobility and the movement of the head. So we can movement our head with the use of our neck. So children, you all are understand that neck is the important part of our body that we can movement our head. So now next, its elbow. So here we can see a photograph of elbow. So we have two hands and that's why we have two elbows. So the elbow is the high joint and made of the human's ulna and radius, that the unique positioning and the interaction of the bones in the joint allows for the small amount of rotation as well as hang action. So the elbow is the hang joint made up of the humerus and the ulna and radius. So, the small amount of the rotation as well as hang action. So, now next thigh. So, here we can see a photograph of thigh. 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 So, in a human anatomy, the lower leg is the part of the lower limb that lies between the knee and the ankle, and the thigh is between the hip and the knee and makes up the rest of the lower limb. The calf is the back protein, and the tibia and the shin bone together with the smaller fibula make up a front of the lower leg. So, thigh is between the hip and knee and makes up the rest of the lower line. And the human anatomy, the lower leg is the part of the lower line that lies between knee and the ankle. So, children, you all are understand about thigh. So now we are going to learn knee. So here we can see a photograph of knee. So we have two legs and that's why we have two knees. And the knee is the modified high joint and a type of the synovial joint, which is the composed of the three functional compartments, and the patroformal articulations consist of the patra or the knee cap and the petral groove on the front of the femur through which it slides, and the medial and the lateral tibofemoral articulation. So, knee is a part that it is a joint between a thigh and knee. So now next, toe. So here we can see a photograph of toe. So each toes consist of three phalanx bones, and the proximal, middle and the distal, with the expectation of the big toe. For a minority of people, the little toe also is missing a middle bone, and the hallux only contains two phalanx bones and the proximal and the distal. So we have uh, 10 fingers and 10 toes, and each toes consist of 3 parallax bones and the proximal, middle and the distal, with the expectations of the big toe. So children, you all are understand about toe. So now next, hand. So we can hold things with our hands. We can put things, or we can work on our hand. So we all have hands, H-A-N-D, hand. So here we can see a photograph of hand. So we have two hands, and a hand is the part of the body at the end of an arms, and each hand usually has four fingers and a thumb. So each hand has four finger and one thumb. So on the inside of the hand is the palm, and the five bones inside the parts of the hands are called metacarps. So we have two hand, and we can hold things with our hand. So children, you all are understand about our hand, because we have two hands, and hands is the most important things in our body. We can all the things or work with our hand. We hold things, we can write with our hands, we can eat, and we can put the things, and we can write. Also we can hold the things with our hand. So hand is the most important thing in our life. So children, you all are understand about hand. So now next, chest. CHEST, chest. So here we can see a photograph of chest. So chest is a most important part of our body, and the chest is the part of the body between your neck and your abdomen. So it includes the ribs and the breastbone. Inside your chest are several organs, including the heart, lungs, and especially the um, pleura, and the large things that are large thin sheet of tissues lines and inside of the chest cavity. So chest is the part of the body between your neck and your abdomen, and includes the ribs and the breastbone inside your chest. So it's a pleura, a large thin sheet of tissues lines and inside of the chest cavity. So, children, you all are understand about chest. So now next, foot, foot or feet. So we can walk on our feet or foot. So a foot or one foot or 2 feet. So it is the body parts of the end of the leg, and it used when walking. So we walk on our feet, and it is the most important body parts, and it is used when walking, and it is also important for balance, and it helps people start straight, and the people also used it to kick and it both fighting and sports. So football being an example. So food is a most important part of our body, and it is very important because of we can walk, we can kick, and also fighting, and also play sports, use of our feet. So feet is the most important part of our body, and we have two foot or feet. Okay, now next, and it's a shoulder. So here we can see shoulder, shoulder. So here we can see photograph of shoulder, and we have two shoulder, and the shoulder is the one of the largest and most complex joints in the body. and the shoulder joints is formed where the human's upper arms bone fit into the scapula or shoulder blade like a ball and the socket. So, other important bones in the shoulder include the acromion, is a bony projection of the scapula. So, the shoulder is the part of our body. It is a very complex, but complex joints in the body, and its joints are formed where the human's upper arm bone. So, the shoulder includes the arcomin and the bony projection of the scapula. So, children, you all are understand about shoulder. So now next mouth. So we have one mouth, mouth. We have one mouth, and here we can see a photograph of mouth. So the mouth is the most important part of our body, and the mouth is consist of two regions, and the vestibule and the oral cavity proper, and the mouth is normally moist and lined with a mucus membranes, and the contains the teeth and the lips marks and the transitions from muscles membranes to skin which covers most of the body. So mouth is a very important part of our body. And then next, leg. So leg is also important. Leg, leg. So the human leg is the general word sense in the entire lower limbs of the human body, including the foot, thigh, even the hip or the gluteal regions. However, the definition in the human anatomy refers only to the section of the lower limbs extending from the knee to the ankle, and also are known as the calves. So the leg is the most important part of our body. And the eyes, so we can see with our eyes, and we have two eyes. Here we can see a photograph of eyes. So we have two eyes, and eyes are the organs of the visual system, and they provide animals with the vision and the ability to receive the process visual detail, and as well as enabling several photoresponse functions that independent of vision, and the eyes detect light and convert it into electrochemical impulses in nervous. So eyes is a most important part of our body, and we can see with our eyes. So children, you all are understand about eyes. So now next, uh, we see various body parts here. So we can do some exercise. First we can see here it's our head. So we write it's our head, HEAD, head. So now next, what is this? Yes, it is our cheek. So CHEEK, cheek. So here we can see a cheek. Then here we can see it's our neck. So NECK, neck. Then we can see here our chest. So we can write chest. CHEST, chest. Then we write head. HEND, hand. It is our hand. So HAND, hand. Then stomach. Here we can see our stomach. So STOMACH, stomach. Then we can see our knee. Here we can see our knee. KNEE, knee. Then we can see thigh. THIGH. Here we can see our thigh. THIGH, thigh. Then we can see your foot. So we walk on our foot or feet. So FOOT, foot. Then it is a leg. So LEG, leg. So children, you all are understand about our body parts. So now we are doing exercise about our unit number 18, parts of our body. So we use different parts of our body for doing a different things. Choose the right words to fill in the blank. So children, you all are copy in your book, rough book or fair book. So first we see with our, so we see with our blank, eyes or ears. So we see things with our eyes. EYES. So here we can see our eyes. So we see things with our eyes. And then number 2, we hear with. So we hear with our nose or ears. So we hear with our ears. EARS. We hear with our ears. Then number 3, we smell with our blank. So we can smell with our eyes or nose. So we can smell with our nose. Here we can see our nose. So we can smell with our nose. Then number 4, we taste with our blank. So we taste with our tongue or skin. So we taste with our tongue. We taste with our tongue. Okay, very good. Now next, we chew food with. So we chew food with our teeth. Then number 6, we have 10 fingers and 10 toes. So we have 10 fingers and 10 toes. Now number 7, we have 2 blanks. So we have 2 ears or nose. We have 2 ears and we have 1 nose. Okay, very good. Now number 8, we count on our fingers. So we count on our fingers. And then number 9, we walk on our feet. So we walk on our feet. Very good. Now number 10 and last, we hold things with our hands or feet. We hold things with our hands. So children, you all are understand about unit number 18. Okay, very good. So children, you all enjoy. Very good. Hope you all learn and enjoy this lecture. So students, I will see you next time. And also students, don't forget to wash your hand, eat healthy food, stay home and stay safe. Thank you students.